Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown! My name is Spade, and today I got this team from Grayan. Thank you very much. It is Hyper Offense, as the title does suggest. And if you do desire to do so, you can keep sending me teams. Use a service like Pastebin to do so. You can send them on YouTube comments or my social media pages. You can find the links in the description. Got Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that. But without further ado, let's take a quick look at the team first, though. Now, Grayan posted this to me about a month ago or so, when Berry Skarmory was still allowed. So obviously that's not the case, because yeah, Smogon figured out that Berry is not actually released in Pokemon Sun and Moon yet, so it's no longer available. So instead I put a defensive Skarmory here. So hopefully I will be able to keep these hazards on the field, maybe with a certain move. We'll see. But it's Hyper Offense, besides the Skarmory. So we got Gengar with Life Orb and some moves. Mega Pinsir, Circuitry with the Z Hypnosis. I faced this thing multiple times, never actually tried out this set, so I'm excited to give it a shot. Z Hypnosis, of course, you know, you got the chance to put something to sleep, plus you get a speed boost out of it. +1 speed, I do believe. Then we got a speedy Tapu Fini and a Choice Scarf Landorus. So hopefully we can wreck some face with this team, and we shall see how things are going to go. Let us look for a match and see what the first game looks like today. Alrighty. A scary looking team, without a doubt. Possible leads: Landorus, Pheromosa. How to counter those? Skarmory isn't that bad of a lead choice. I guess he could lead with a Ferrothorn as well. We shall see. And he actually expects me to lead with this Skarmory, and he leads with a Heatran. Now the bad news bears is that this Pokemon could definitely have Magma Storm, followed up by the Bloom Doom, which is a grass type move boosted by the Grazium Z. But I do have a speedy Tapu Fini, and he chooses to go for the Taunt. So I shall go for the Surf, in case I get blown back by... he does go for the Magma Storm, but he does not expect me to be a speedy Tapu Fini. And so, he runs. Heatran, he ran. All gone. Oh, that's a decent start. I guess. What do we got now? Potential leads. I am looking at Landorus. This person could also try to counter the Skarmory and lead with something like Volcarona. But I shall lead with the Skarmory. And hopefully proceed to set up entry hazards. We shall see. Let us put the timer on. And he chooses to lead with the Tapu Lele. And I shall... He does have Tapu Fini to blow away the entry hazards. So what I shall do, regardless, is set up my Stealth Rocks. And then I will see what this Tapu Lele wants to potentially lock itself into. And he chooses to go for the Thunderbolt. Usually these Pokemon are Scarfed. He could switch up for Psychic. I could live it though. But he continues to go for the Thunderbolt. And I could see him going either into Tapu Fini or Landorus, in which case I shall go for the U-turn to get the momentum going. Shall I get hit? Yes, by the Rocky Helmet. And I shall go... have options. Circuitry. Tapu Fini. I shall go into Tapu Fini. My speedy Tapu Fini. Because with the speed EVs, I should be able to outspeed this defensive Landorus. Although I guess he could be running a lot of speed, but I am max speed, so I don't believe you're faster. So I shall go for the Surf, as he chooses to go into his own Tapu Fini. And I shall wear you down with Nature's Madness. He's gonna be able to blow away the Stealth Rocks with Defog. If only I had some way to stop it, but I don't. So I shall go for the Nature's Madness, get some good damage on this Tapu Fini. Now I could Moonblast, I could Nature's Madness again. Which wouldn't be too bad of a play. In fact, I shall. As he switches out, goes into Superior. I thought about going for the Moonblast. It would have been a shame if I had, and he would have gotten a special attack raise because of the ability Contrary. But on the contrary, we shall switch out into Landorus. I can take one Leaf Storm, without a doubt. And I shall give him an attack boost as well. Splendid! Hopefully he doesn't have the Grass Kick. The Trop Kick. That's an actual move now. Splendid. I shall go for the U-turn. And with the critical hit, knock him out. But of course, the crit didn't matter. He had 5 other pokes to take it. And so I shall go into... It is quite tough. I will go into my Gengar. And then I will potentially sack my Skarmory to whatever comes in. Probably... Metagross with Speed type. Tapu Lele is Joy Scarfed. I would believe that the Lele is coming in. But I would have an option to change the terrains here. Would I not? Yes. I shall switch up the terrains and then potentially sack my Skarmory. The problem is, under the Psychic terrain, Landorus is not going to be able to take a hit. But Tapu Fini does. Quite well, in fact. I believe I shall go for the Nature's Madness here. As he switches out into his own Tapu Fini. 30%. I shall go for the Moonblast. Perhaps not quite enough. Not quite enough. Still doing some decent damage though. And I shall follow up with another Moonblast. Perhaps he would want to switch out here? Nah. He wouldn't. So I knock him out. And he could go back into Tapu Lele. In which case I would have to sacrifice my Skarmory again. But he chooses to go into Landorus. But why? Why would you do that? Because he can take a hit. And set up Stealth Rocks. Quite unfortunate for the Pinsir. If only I had a way to stop that Stealth Rock. But I shall go for the Surf. Knock out the Landorus. As he chooses to go into Metagross. Perhaps I shall sacrifice my Skarmory. Tapu Lele, I mean Tapu Fini, my speedy Tapu Fini, could still prove quite useful against his Tapu Lele. So many Tapus everywhere. And I shall go into Landorus, because with the Choice Scarf and the fact that all his Levitators and Resistances are gone, in the form of Landorus and Superior, that means my Choice Scarf Landorus will be able to spam Earthquake. But it is still not quite enough to knock out the bulky Metagross. Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate indeed. Now, I do have the Intimidate on him. But Circuitries could still prove useful if it is close to full health. And Tapu Lele is going to be able to block my quick attack, which is most unfortunate. So what I should do... I like to risk things. Yes, that's what I like to do. 350, 350. Which one is faster? I believe in you, Gengar. I believe in you. Ah, quite unfortunate. Ha 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 ha. Disabled. Disabled he is. Ah, but I lose my Gengar. Because of that. Wasn't able to win the speed tie. Quite unfortunate. I shall go into my Mega Pinsir. And go for the quick attack instead. Now, you could predict that. And he could send out his Tapu Lele. He does still have access to Zen Headbutt, despite his Meteor Mash being blocked. But he chooses to go for the Bullet Punch, as I do knock him out. But I do have that hunch that the Tapu Lele is scarfed. Which is bad news bears. Indeed it is. I shall try to go for the Frustration. Because this is quite a frustration situation to be in against this Tapu Lele. Or perhaps... No. I have one chance after it. And what I shall do is go into my Tapu Fini, change the terrains, live a hit. Yes. That is in fact what I shall do. And I will need to trust in Z Hypnosis to do its magic. And here I shall go for the Nature's Madness to do some solid damage on the opposing Tapu Lele. This is the battle of the Lele's. Quite in fact, I shall switch up and go for the Surf, just in case. Of course he wouldn't switch out. But Circuitry, I choose you. I choose you, and I shall go for the Z Hypnosis. Under the misty terrain, I can live a hit. Hopefully I can land it too. Because this Tapu Lele is able to do massive amounts of damage to me. Now he could also switch out, which would not be a bad play at all. But he chooses to stay in. That means I have a chance. I have a chance. And I miss. Oh wait, it doesn't. It's my own misty terrain. It was my own mistake. It was my own mistake. I didn't have a chance there at all. When will I learn my terrains? Never, I guess. Never, I guess. Now, potentially... Well, I could have knocked him out. Maybe Volcarona. Volcarona would have been able to take +1 hit. I do believe. What happened here? I do not know, but looking at the possible leads... We have Landorus and Pheromosa again. And I shall lead with... Skarmory isn't too bad. He might expect it though. And lead with the Charizard. He leads with the Tapu Lele. Ah, good old Tapu Lele here, once again. He does have a rapid spinner in the form of Starmie. Quite unfortunate. But I do wish to pressure him with these Stealth Rocks anyways. Let's see what you have at Tapu Lele. Thunderbolt again. Haven't seen these Thunderbolting Tapu Leles too much, but I guess it's a recurring theme this time around. I shall switch out. And I shall go into my Landorus. As he doubles out and goes into Starmie. Which is actually quite alright. Because I do pack the knockoff. He seems to be a defensive Starmie though, so... Regardless, I shall knock him off. As he goes into his own Landorus. Will I get hit? Nope. Because he has the... Flying... I cannot pronounce that move. Or the item. Flying Jed Z. He has the Z move. The Supersonic Sky Strike. And what is quite unfortunate is he can set up on me. And there is not much I can do about it. I shall go into Tapu Fini though. As he could potentially Sword Stance up. No. Well then. Surf is up. And Landorus is gone. However, now he is going to be able to go into his Starmie. And Rapid Spin away the hazards if he chooses. But he chooses to go into Tapu Lele instead. Perhaps Skarmory would be a good death fodder. Perhaps. And he chooses to go for the Psy-Shock. Now, I am fairly certain that Landorus is not able to take a Psychic, but a Psy-Shock, however, is a different story. I shall Earthquake. Now he does have Charizard. And also Celesteela. Perhaps not the smartest idea in that situation, though. So I did switch up to U-turn. And then I shall go back into my Tapu Fini. Now the problem was, again, if he chooses to go into Charizard afterwards and set up on me. I wouldn't like that. But he seems to be Specs, judging by the amount of damage he's dealing to me. And so what I shall do is hit him with a Moon Blast. Yes. Now I do know his specs, but perhaps a little bit too late. 317, 291. What about Tensor? That's not good enough. I shall go into my Landorus. And I shall U-turn again. Or perhaps by going for a Stone Edge. I could be able to keep out the Charizard. Force him to go into Celesteela. If I go into Gengar, he's gonna be able to go into Pheromosa. I do resist its dual stab though, so I shall go for the U-turn. I shall. And then bring out Gengar. Luring out the Celesteela. Now if only I had a way to stop his lead seed. I shall go for the Shadow Ball, 37%. And he goes for the Heavy Slam, which I do disable. Circuitry. Now, Pheromosa is, And the Mr. Terrain is up. I shall learn from my mistake, and I shall go for the Thunderbolt directly, as he goes for the Earthquake. Now I shall go for the Z Hypnosis now. And I do put the Celesteela to sleep. How fast am I, though? Pheromosa is 440 something. Quite unfortunate. I am still not going to be able to outspeed him. I shall go for the Thunderbolt regardless. But he chooses to go into Charizard. Regardless what you evolve into, I do not care. Is he not? Is he not? Mysterious are the ways of the Pokemon. I do believe a Jolly Nature Pheromosa reaches a base speed of 440 something. Because it is absolutely redonkulous. And I am kind of looking forward to that Pokemon being banned from the overused metagame because of its speed control. It is faster than everything, and it forces everybody to play around it. And also, it's massively wide move pool on the special and the physical side. Now, there are ways to wall it, though, like Toxapex and, I guess Tapu Fini to an extent. But I still think it's quite overpowering. At least it deserves a proper suspect testing. Now, leads. Him potentially I shall lead with my Landorus. I'm doing this quite often with my other team. This especially. So what I shall do is go for the U-turn. Min damage! Curses! Shall we see the Life Orb? We see the Hydro Pump with the specs. Yes, we do. Now, potential switches on his part. I shall nate his madness. He doesn't have good switches. Everything gets hit hard. And I don't think he would stay in. And he chooses to go into Heatran. That is not on a balloon. So I shall outspeed you. And I shall knock you out with the Surf. The speedy Tapu Fini. Helping me out again. Excellent. And... Yeah, I can understand, because Tapu Fini does quite well wall his entire team. I thought he would go into his own Tapu Fini, though, to wear me down. Yes, words are hard. Let us look for at least one more match. Ah! Stall. If only I had some sort of move to stop this team with. Leads in this case. You are a defogger. He shall lead with Persian, most likely. And Persian is a dark type. I shall lead with Tapu Fini. As he leads with the Persian. He's probably gonna parting shot out of here. Yes, but I shall go for the Moon Blast. As he chooses to go into his Toxapex. I do have circuitry. I shall go into circuitry as he goes for the infestation. Quite refreshing. And it also means I cannot predict his Chansey to come in and pull a double switch. Instead, I shall go for the Thunderbolt. Oh wait, he also has Marowak. I did press cancel, but you know, yeah. That's an act that I didn't know about Marowak. Oh, he had Lightning Rod. How does this thing have Lightning Rod? Oh no, I didn't know about that at all. And then I shall switch out into my Tapu Fini. As he chooses to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Haha, but the Misty Terrain is up. Quite splendid indeed. Now expecting him to pull a double switch again. Most likely into Toxapex. I shall pull a double. I'm thinking, when can I sweep him with Pinsir? If I go into Landorus on the Toxapex, I could knock something off. If I go Circuitry, he can go back into Marowak. I shall go into my Landorus this time around. Yes. And then something will get knocked off. However, because he's running that infestation set... I may have to weigh my options. Knockoff is tempting. But Earthquake is tempting as well. I shall Earthquake. As he goes into Mandibus. Should have knocked off. Oh well. Does he have a U-turn? Would he double out here? Would he foul play? I believe I shall go into my Skarmory to see what is up with this Mandibuzz. As he chooses to go for the knockoff. Now, I shall set up a layer of Stealth Rocks. A nice, sturdy layer. As my opponent chooses to go for the foul play. Now, if only I had a way to stop his defog. Tapu Fini. I shall go into my circuitry. As he goes for the defog. And then he shall switch out probably into Marowak. And so I shall go into my Landorus. Regardless of what he does. Chooses or doesn't choose to go into. He goes into a Chansey. I shall knock you off. If I actually manage to knock him off. Oh, what are you doing, Showdown? Cancelling my moves and then going for them again. Mandibuzz chooses to come in. I get rid of its pesky, rocky helmet. And so what I shall do is go into... Okay. We are not pressing cancel today. Not at all. And I shall go for the Roost to be able to take some hits later on in this match. As my opponent chooses to go for the foul play. I shall go for my Stealth Rocks yet again, as my opponent switches out into Marowak. Fire-type move could be coming my way, but I did see the Will-O-Wisp suggesting he is more defensive. Shadow Bone does quite a bit. Too much, in fact. Regardless, I shall go for the Surf. You need this Pokemon for my circuitry. Yes, you do. Perhaps I should have expected this Toxapex to come in yet again. But he's running a defensive Marowak, it seems, so none of the moves that Circuitry has can even harm it. Quite unfortunate indeed. And so what I shall do is go into my Landorus yet again. And unfortunately he most likely has Protect. And he will go for it right now. I thought about going for the U-turn. But he chooses to not... Quite a peculiar play, indeed. I have no other place to go for but the Earthquake here. And he can go into Mandibuzz to get rid of my Stealth Rocks yet again. Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to set them up again. Pressuring this stall team is definitely tough. As he goes for the Roost. For the added longevity. And I shall go for a Spike, as he could potentially go for the Defog again. Back and forth we go. How many Defogs? too many. But now I do have an option to go into my circuitry. I do have an option to go into Tapu Fini. I shall choose that option now. As he has a Toxapex, which after the... After the regenerator is going to be back at around 50% health. I shall go for the Nature's Madness. As he switches out into Chansey in this time around. That is quite alright. Now if only I had a way to stop it. What a horrible name this person has, by the way. Now does he pack a Thunder Wave? You didn't. Now did you? Okay, I'm gonna drop the act. I'm just gonna go for Taunt. You may have noticed, like, I got this idea, like, from one of my earlier videos that, because there was that, yeah, I was using the team that I use all the time, that has, at least one of the versions had Tapu Fini for, with Taunt, and, in that one battle, I didn't go for Taunt, and I got a bunch of comments like, why didn't you go for the Taunt? I won that match anyways. I kind of wanted to, like, win with, like, I think with Scissor or something. I don't remember. But basically, I didn't go for Taunt. So, yeah, I'm gonna drop the act and go for Taunt now. I'm really interested to see your reactions, like, early on in this match. But just gonna drop the act now. Because this is getting kind of like stally, and I have a good way to actually beat this guy, and why shouldn't I go for it? But like I'm really excited to see your reactions for this, because I bet I'm gonna get like a bunch of comments again. From people saying, well, why don't you go for Taunt? Because obviously people never, you know, I'm not gonna blame you, but of course you're not gonna like watch this video until the end. You're gonna react on the spot, and you have a perfect opportunity to make a fool out of me. So you're gonna take it. You're gonna take it. But I'm gonna go for the Taunt. Like, what are you going to do? Like, no. Oh, going for, like, this was so frustrating to try to keep this up like here. But yeah, just playing a little game. Like, I think it's all cool. Like, you guys leave your comments. Like, you always question my plays, but you know, it's all in good fun. And I'm just like, I always want to try out something crazy and stupid, and this is one of those times again. So Toxapex. How much can I do with a Moonblast? I can try. Of course, I can always shot him down if his taunt does wear off. He just go for the Scald. And the taunt does end. He has a stall team, so regardless what he does, I'm gonna go for the taunt again. As he goes for the does he think he's trapped himself now? Like, I'm gonna go for the Moonblast, 14%. Nature's Madness would do half, 25. Half from 25. If Moonblast, if that wasn't a roll earlier, like, Moonblast will do slightly more, so. Oh, he's in trouble now. He's in trouble now. I have been playing him all along. Ah, he's gonna... right. The regenerator game. But I got this guy shut down now, so that is quite alright with me. But I still have no way to... Gengar is another good Pokemon, because it's another one with Taunt. So if he chooses to go into Chansey again, I can Taunt that. I might also be able to disable him. And he cannot, you know, he cannot trap me, but he does get the infestation damage, though. Would he want to stay in here? I mean, probably. I'll go for the Shadow Ball. If he goes into Chansey... No, he wouldn't. He would? Okay. I mean, Sludge Wave, I think, would have been a 2-hit KO. But now I can just... This is so great. This is so great. What do you have? You have nothing. I think I'll just Shadow Ball, expecting the Toxapex to come in again. Maybe... Oh! Nasty. Now I believe I can just follow up with a Sludge. I was hoping for that special defense drop, but that crit was extra nice. Icing on the cake, if I may add. But I shall go for the Sludge Wave. If he goes back into Chansey, he's not gonna go into... I haven't revealed my Sludge... I've been just spamming Shadow Ball, so he would go back into Chansey, and still not enough. Should I predict the Toxapex again? How long can I keep this? I'll just Taunt it, because I can shut it down regardless. And if he wants to switch around... Now what I need to do... Alright, he goes into Persian now. Good. But aren't you just going to, like, parting shot out of here? I think he would probably... I'll go back into... I'll go... I also got Taunt on Skarmory. You're swearing. Stop swearing. What did I switch into? I didn't press anything. Okay. Yeah, but I'm rambling, so... Yeah, I do tend to take quite some time on my moves, but... Then again, he's playing a stall team. So... Isn't he, like, used to these matches, like, taking forever? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I'm definitely having a good time here. Taunting a stall team. There's, like, no... Like, he could easily, politely... You know, it's the nature of the internet, unfortunately. But there's no reason to swear. It gets you nowhere. It makes him seem like he's a jerk. Like, nothing to be gained from that. But yeah, it's internet, and you need to swear because people think it's cool. Some people do. I try to stay away from that. Because usually, most of the time, makes you just look stupid. But yeah, he's taunted. I can shot him down. He cannot burn me under the misty terrain. 29%. Just gonna... Yeah, I'm still trapped, so I'm gonna taunt him yet again. Shot him down. If he wants to go into Chansey, that's really low. Half of my team has a taunt, so I should be able to quite effectively shot him down. Now the infestation does wear off. No, it doesn't. No, my misty terrain wears off. Oh crap, baskets. I go for Nature's Madness once again, doing 17%. And at this point, I'll probably start Moonblasting. Maybe get a crit here? I mean, that would be great. Ugh, don't get it. Ah, special attack drop. Quite nice. Scald doing slightly less than it did earlier. 17%! Infestation. I was freed from that, right? But he was freed from the taunt. So I shall... I mean, he can just... Unfortunately, he can switch out. But again, because he's running stall, you know, shutting down anything is great. To stop his momentum, so... Yeah, I could try to risk it. Go for a crit here. Maybe knock him out, but it's more likely for him to just switch out here. So I shall shot him down. And then... I do have a Skarmory again, but he could just burn it, so... What I'll do is change my game plan a bit. Go into Circuitry here. As he switches out into Toxapex, this should lure out the Marowak. So what I could do is go into my Gengar. Or my Landorus. Yeah. I will go into Landorus now, because I want to lure out the Mandibuzz. He should go into it. Yeah, he does. No. I'm gonna show him the taunt. Ah. Oh yes. And if he wants to go into like Toxapex, you know, again I can taunt, and he goes for the defog. Ah, there's the taunt. Set up Stealth Frogs for this Mandibuzz. And he goes into Persian. He could probably... Persians carry taunt too, right? Right? I do believe. This is tough though, because my team is quite worn down at this point in time. And I do not... I'll go into Landers. I'll take a risk. But I think he would, Is this your attempt at anti-Chansey? Z-Power? Okay. Ah, right. Right. That's good. Okay, like... I love these people with their one-liners. Like, this is, you know... In the end, it's just a game... In a way, like, I want to take it seriously, but then again, like, not seriously enough, and, like, I don't know. Like, I don't like his attitude that he has been showing so far. So, does get a bunch of drops on me. I think I'll just U-turn for the momentum. Wasn't thinking about that at all. That Z parting shot. And now he does indeed have his Chansey back to almost full health. Perhaps I should just try to put the Marowak to sleep, but then again... we could also Sludge Wave the Gengar, I mean the Mandibuzz with my Gengar. I could go for the Frustration. I mean, he really wants to get rid of these rocks. But he's got the Persian and he's got Foul Play. I'll get rid of this guy. Usually you beat stall after you get rid of something, and he needs to make a choice here. He could easily see me Swords Dancing and going for the foul play. If he does that, then he's gonna lose his Mandibuzz. But he goes into his Metagross. Alright. And I get a nasty, nasty critical hit on him. Now, does he... Would Ice Punch be enough? I do have Skarmory, unfortunately doesn't have Whirlwind. So perhaps I should just go for the close combat. Maybe I should have put like a Rocky Helmet on this guy. Might be quite beneficial. But again, I'm thinking like I can take one hit. He's gonna be faster though. I can take one hit. I believe in you! Yes. Go for the close combat. Do you have Bullet Punch? Do ya? I mean, it's tough with this Skarmory here. Should have given it one attack, but I didn't. We shall find out. He has the Bullet Punch. Ah, that is unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. I'm gonna risk it again. I like risking these speed ties. Seems to be a thing here. Let's go for it. Come on, Gengar. And he only goes for the Bullet Punch. He doesn't want to risk it. He doesn't want to risk it, so he loses Metagross. He does still have a Mandibuzz, though. It is at 50%, though. I got my speedy Tapu Fini. I'll go into Tapu Fini, as he chooses to go into Persian. And he can do his parting shot shenanigans once again, or then he can just probably like foul play. Ah, he has Fake Out too. Makes sense. When is he going to show the Taunt? I'll go into Skarmory now, as he does Parting Shot. As he goes into Mandibuzz. And he's gonna be able to Roost. Well, I can still set up hazards on him, so... And after he comes back after switching, then he's gonna be at 50% again. But he chooses to go for the Defog yet again. Giving me a chance to go for the Stealth Rocks again, and this means... the Mandibuzz is gone. At 25%. I mean, Showdown always rounds down HP weirdly, so he might be able to live. But I'm hoping... I'm definitely hoping that he doesn't live. If he goes for the... Oh yeah, and he's defensive again. So I could stop him from Will-O-Wisping and stuff, and I kinda want some hazards. Is this the time to get greedy here? I could sack my Tapu Fini. I'll go for the spikes. At least once. He can Will-O-Wisp me if he wants. He can go for the Flare Blitz, gets a crit. That's good, I get some damage on this guy. In fact, he is now in a range where knockoff will knock him out. So what I shall do is go for that knockoff, and also just in case he goes into Mandibuzz and actually manages to live, but he doesn't. He was at 25%, so down it goes. Unfortunately, he does get a chance to go into his Persian. This is tough. I'll need to sack my yeah, Tapu Fini here, but he actually goes for the parting shot again. I mean, him having that fake out user is definitely useful for him. So on that note, I cannot blame him. At this stage, I should probably sack my... I mean, I can Earthquake spam him quite handily. But he does still have a Chansey. I don't think it's switching into 2 Earthquakes. You could also go into Circuitry. Yeah. Like, he has... I don't know about this guy. He has no patience whatsoever. I mean, he's playing with a stall team. And I need to think really carefully, like, how do I take him out? Of course, you know, this whole thing, like, I'm playing differently when I... Because the thing is, like, I try to explain my plays. That I do. I kind of want to... If I just get a boost... Like an Earthquake, he has nothing to switch into it. Like, stop. Was there the... You don't need to swear. You're gonna... That's why we have the timer, like, so that this isn't an issue. But this is... I'm thinking, like, long term, like, if I go into Circuitry... Perhaps I will just go into Landorus. And maybe I'll pull off a late game comeback with the Circuitry there. Late game sweep, but, I mean, it's gonna be tough. But with these entry hazards up, with the Marowak worn out, I do have that Z Hypnosis. You know, I think he kind of just has to sack this guy. Okay, he sacks Marowak. Okay, that's good. That means I can Electric Spam. And he chooses to go into Chansey. I'm taking this opportunity right now. And he goes for the Soft Boil. Now he could... Yeah, the problem is that he's gone. He hasn't even shown any other moves. But I mean, Thunderbolt isn't gonna do crap, but he can just... At this point, yeah. I cannot go into... I can't go into Landorus. I could try to wear him down. Yeah, unfortunately this didn't pan out. Didn't work out in the end. Because then he's got I could try... whatever, do I even need to go for the Z move? I'll just go for the regular Hypnosis, and then I'll switch out. I said that no, but okay. Okay. If he wants to double, he wouldn't double. I gotta hope that he gets a 3-turn sleep here. That's what I gotta hope. And then I would need to play carefully with the circuitry. But I didn't want to go for the Z Hypnosis because I could have used it on the... potentially on the... whatchamacallit. Toxapex. But now I don't have that option. So... that kind of sucks. Max attack Earthquake. I just gotta hope for a crit and for him to stay asleep for one more turn. That would be max turns of sleep, so here's to hoping. Would be nice to go for the knockoff, but I think at this point it's too late. But he switches out. Okay, that's a good play. I can knock out the Persian, right? Yes. I was kind of scared about that Persian because, you know, you can fake out and do all that stuff. But, with this Chansey, though... But what I can do still is switch out into circuitry. And try to put him to sleep. As he chooses to go into Toxapex. Actually giving me an opportunity. Why do you give me an opportunity to win? There was no point to sack it. If I just get a crit. Let's go for the crit. Super crit. Landorus. Crit. 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 No! So freaking close. Another one. Crit. 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 No! 39. Crit. Crit. Ah, 38. This entire time I'm doing less and less damage on him. Ah, crap baskets. Ah, I was so hopeful. I was so hopeful. If I had one more layer of spikes, he would have been gone. Let's go for the Hypnosis. Let's go into Landorus. And let's hope that he stays asleep. One more turn. Probably not gonna happen. He does. He does stay asleep. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm getting sweaty here. I'm getting real sweaty. And he goes for the soft boiled. So I'll, you know. I have a good chance to miss here, but I'm just going for the best of. This is a... I mean, this turned out to be a real fun match in the end. Ah. Well, you know, still... Why do you have to... There's no reason to act like that. There's no... This is... In the end, this is just a game. So... Like, if anything, I should be the one to report you. But, you know. His name... he acts like his username, I guess. You know, this is really unfortunate. Yeah, it was a fun game. Let's see. Let's see what we can get. Like... What? Why? If you act like that in your life, there's nothing to be gained. He's only going to lose. If he goes into a job interview, sooner or later, this side of him is gonna come out. And people are gonna see, like, this guy is not a good guy. I wouldn't hire him. Like, there's nothing to win here. But, you know, this is a video game, and especially when you play video games a long time and this is a competitive match, like, you get tired and you get angry easily, so... But, you know, he's just not able to keep his emotions in check, and then he's screaming and shouting and swearing. Like, this is just, like... This right here, something that I don't want to see. I don't want to see. There's nothing to be gained from this kind of behavior. So I don't know. I just don't understand. There's nothing to be gained from this kind of behavior. Only to be lost. There's nothing to be gained. But he chooses to act like this. Chooses to swear. Sure, I took some time. Then again, he has a stall team, so... I'm kind of thinking that he's used to taking a lot of time. And this match, 84 turns. Redonkulous. Still wasn't able to... It was really exciting, though. Like, I was able to make a comeback there, but I didn't get the crits that I wanted. And came close in the end, but... yeah, he even called... time. Oh, yeah. No, not stall, but timer stall. Right. Like... But yeah, this... But this was a different kind of showdown. Like, now I'm thinking, like, should I post this? Like, or not? Like, because of this guy. But I'm gonna do it. Because I had fun at the beginning. There's an experiment for me. And then there's a lesson in life at the end, I guess. It didn't turn out like... It's a real shame that the taunt shenanigans didn't work out in the end like I was hoping. But, I mean, it's just that this game was fun. It was a fun, exciting game. Came real close at the end. But he had to act like that. There's just... You know, it's the nature of the internet. And it's kind of a shame. When you are given the power of anonymity, or you're given the power of being anonymous, when nobody is looking, it's a shame that for so many people, this is the way that they choose to act. Why? Like, this is a lesson for everyone. Not saying that you are all acting. I don't think any one of you. Like, I have pretty good subscribers still left here. So, I don't think any of you guys are acting like this. But, like, there's nothing to be gained. Even if you're anonymous in the internet, instead, you could be just nice. But he chooses to be, you know, call me a bunch of names and stuff like this. This is just preposterous, I tell you. But yeah, nature of the internet, when you're anonymous, you choose to be mean and evil and a jerk. Like, there's nothing to be gained from that. So everybody who's doing it should stop. And he could have politely asked, you're taking an awfully long of time. But of course, you know, this is a combination of all these things. The power of being anonymous. He's been playing video games, probably Showdown, for like hours, and he's angry. And he gets easily agitated because, you know, he's just real tense after playing video games for an extensive amount of time. You know, for some people, that's how video games work. You know, it's a shame. You know, we always try to, everybody, people are always like blaming the video games. Like, video games cause violence and aggression and stuff like that. And unfortunately, it is true to some extent. Not true to what media usually wants you to believe, but to some extent, like in this case. He's probably been playing for a long time. His brains are like super charged and real tense, so he's just saying what he feels like. And that is anger. This kind of anger is what we need to get rid of this world. It brings nobody anything good. But anyways, that was a random rant that I went on there at the end. But hopefully there were some good words in there. Nothing to be gained from this kind of behavior. So, this person, stop it. Everybody, stop it. Like, if you're nice on Showdown, there's a chance you could actually make some friends. You know, that's how my YouTube career has also worked. I'm not just talking only about Showdown. But like, I've been commenting on, first when I started, you know, nowadays I don't watch like too many people, at least, you know, Pokemon YouTubers or anything. This is just kind of a hobby at this point. But long ago when I started, I was active. You know, I left some nice comments that left to me knowing some great people like Wild Chase and Xenon and NBZ and Kwando Ren and all these Pokemoshpit people that were around. King Daddy D-Mac at the time, even Hayden to some extent. Like that was really good times, and you know, I was just being nice to people. Although at the time, like, I was still kind of a kid. I wasn't always nice in the comment section, but you know, I have grown up, and hopefully this person will too. But anyways, that was some sort of rant, but hopefully some of you guys actually listened. So there we go. Story of my life. Thank you very much for watching. This is Spade, rambling and signing out. Peace.